Hi there, today is January 24th and I haven't made a video in a while, and this little gaffer is one of the reasons. Yeah, my daughter decided to get a puppy and we're just really excited. So we have a new little guy in our house, and what I really want to share is what I continue to see on my journey. And one of the things that I've been recognizing for years, I don't know how many years it is, but what I've really been noticing is, number one, how important it is to feel our emotions and what happens when we don't feel our emotions, which is we stay stuck in the pain. No, don't do that, puppy. This is a nice shirt. We stay stuck in the pain because we don't know what's on the other side. And what's on the other side of the pain is a whole lot of peace. But what I think we're all trying to do is I think so many people are trying to find this quick way over it. You know how many people say, "Oh, just get over it?" Well, we're actually not meant to get over it. We're meant to go through it. We have to learn how to get through it. And we're not so good at that because there's nobody telling us to do that. We have a lot of people talking about a lot of things that I don't feel are valuable, because really truly, unless the message is feel your emotions, notice your thoughts, it's not taking you to those places. And when I say those places, what I mean is the peace and the joy. And what this really is, what I've really been noticing is everything that I've been talking about for these, however many years, is truly the embodiment of whatever it is you want to call it. Some people call it God, some people call it divine, some people call it universe, whatever it is, but there is this embodiment of it. And that is when we feel at peace. That is when we feel joy. That is when we hear the truth. And that is when we feel love, in our hearts, in our minds. And like I said, to me, that's the embodiment of God. Well, if we look at the Bible and what the message of the Bible is, it was talking about, yeah, I agree. It was talking about heaven. Buddha talked about nirvana. All the amazing teachers on earth were talking about this place that was so peaceful and so joyful. And also, what the great teachers were talking about is to be in your heart, to be in the moment in order to find that. And that's what I believe everyone has been sharing when they talk about nirvana and heaven. It could be a place we go when we die. We will never know until we die. But I also believe that it's a place that we reach every day if we do the work. And the work is being in the moment. And what I've recognized is what our thoughts do is our thoughts determine what our thoughts generate our feelings. And so when we're feeling certain things, like our emotions, our thoughts generate our emotions. So when we're feeling those emotions, it's because of what we're thinking about. I mean, really, truly, when you sit with this and you think of something sad, you feel sad. When you think of something scary, you feel afraid. When you think of something that makes you mad, you feel angry. So you thinking certain thoughts is what is creating the emotions. So what we're all trying to do is we're trying to change the world out there. We think if we get the perfect job, if we make more money, if we have a better relationship, if our kids would listen to us or whatever it may be, we think that that's going to make us happy. But what I'm here to share is when you find joy in your heart then you're able to see everything as a result of what it is you believe. And so when you start to shift how you look at things, the things you look at change. Actually, Wayne Dyer said that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Maybe it was Buddha that said it first. But the point is, we're trying to change everything out there and not recognizing that it doesn't matter how much the out there changes. If we don't have inner peace, if we don't know how to find peace, we're never going to feel free. If we don't know how to feel joy, we're never going to feel free. But in order to feel the peace and the joy, we have to feel the pain first. Because like I said, the peace and the joy are on the... I don't want him to wreck this necklace. The peace and the joy are on the other side of the pain. So what I'm really recognizing is why I went through the things that I've gone through, why I wrote the books that I've written, and now what I've actually created is decks from these books, because I feel like, having a deck and pulling a card every day is a quick way to get a quick message. And, when I was sick, every time I went to the cancer clinic, when I had cancer, the multiple times that I did, anytime I was in the hospital, I just felt this inner passion and drive to give back and to help people through what they were going through, because I was lucky enough to find the tools. I guess what happened through my cancer journeys is I developed the tools of finding inner peace and feeling inner joy, because I always felt like so much time was stripped from me. Every time I was diagnosed with a cancer or something serious happened in my life, I always felt like I was always upset, because it felt like so much time was ripped away, like I said. And so what I recognized was I need to make the most of this. I need to feel peace every day. I need to feel joy every day, because if I don't, I'm just allowing this to steal my life away from me. And so every single day I found peace. Every single day I did something that I enjoyed, because I wasn't going to let cancer win. And I also tried not to set up this battle against cancer. I really started to learn why I believed cancer was showing up in my life, what it was actually doing. And every single time, every time I was diagnosed with something or my life fell apart, I could always see the purpose in it. I could always see really truly how much it helped me in some way, shape, or form. And what being sick helped me do was appreciate life more. It also helped me really heal a lot of old addictions that I had. It helped me learn how to find peace. You can say all you want, find peace no matter what, but when you think you're dying and you're in so much incredible and excruciating pain every day, and you're able to find peace and you're able to find joy, well, suddenly you know that you're not full of shit, that what you're saying is true. So for whatever reason, that's what life chose for me. That's what I was put through. But what I am here to share now is what to do with our challenges, because I've gone through a lot, but there's still struggles in my life. I don't know if we're ever not going to have struggles in our life, but us talking about it is the most powerful thing we can do, not just for ourselves, but for others. Because anytime we're struggling with something, I guarantee there's somebody out there, at least one person, struggling with the same thing. So I am here to share far and wide the message to feel your emotions, notice your thoughts, and I also have a little healing system that I created. It's I call it a healing system in a box, called Spirit Speaks, and I'm going to do sessions every day, including right now.